Quite enough. I'm freezing some bananas here. See what it looks like on the outside. And peeling them through the top. These are for nice cream, which you may know from the title. See, I do this like once a week. Kind of just a bit of a hangout here while I do this. And you know, I actually recorded a video last week. For like 40 minutes. It was a mukbang that never got posted. So sometimes you got spots like that. I think some people don't mind them. I prefer not to have it. So just kind of just pick them off real quick. And then it's actually a lot quicker this way than the way I used to do it. I used to weigh them based on how much I'd eat each time. I just suck the air out. And that's it. That's it. And then I lay it up in the freezer. I actually eat a bowl of ice cream pretty much every day. Not because I have to, because I want to, you know. I like it. I feel like I get to eat ice cream as a treat, so it feels like a pretty lucky thing. And I don't feel so guilty. And I don't overeat like I used to with it. I mean, I have before, but now, like I said, now I know how much I like, so. But the vegan ice creams are really good too. Like, they taste really good. I remember eating a bunch of them. So yeah, banana storing, I think, you know, you gotta find the quality ones in the area. You know, like some of them, they ripen more green on the top. And these are also darker because they were, some of them are black. I think it's because I had them in the fridge, but they should be fine on the inside. But I was watching one of the YouTube channels that does a lot on bananas, Raw Tropical Living, and I think that's the name of the channel. And they were talking, you know, about that. And I think here, like locally, it really just depends. Like recently, Trader Joe's has had bananas that were that aren't ripening as well, but the ones at Costco ripen a lot better, you know. And I can even show you. And I was at Trader Joe's, you know, today, and I just grabbed a bunch, literally just one bunch. But we'll see how they ripen. And it's not the color or anything. And I was told, you know, you want to grab ones that are bigger, spread apart, and then temperature matters. I know sometimes in your different places in your homes and apartments and things, you know, you can just set it up. The warmer the space, the better it'll ripen. Now I know a lot of times too, they'll ripen them with gas. You know, to be honest, all of these may be ripened with gas. I don't really know, but the ones from Costco here, they put them in a bag, which obviously from a packaging standpoint, that's more packaging, but also that when I get home, I notice if I don't take them out the bag, oh God, I can't get my lips around it good. It just helps to take the air out for storing. Yeah, it's like a vacuum seal. There we go. Yeah, see? So it's like, I don't know if you can tell, it's kind of like it's vacuum sealed. Pretty flat that way so you can stack them. Maybe at the end I'll flip the camera around and show you the freezer. But yeah, I have, what was I saying about the bananas? I don't remember, but I have some upcoming videos I want to do. I've been just talking to people, realizing, you know, different things, whether it's, you know, obviously reviewing my first year of grad school, but self-care is a big thing. I think it's been coming up for me recently, and also just realizing it's a topic that I think it's important to hear what other people are doing also, so you get ideas, and that includes me. But some things that I'll want to share that I do, and some new things I've discovered. But you know, you can't beat the basics. The good old simple basics like getting a good night's rest. You know, feeding your body. You know, this can get a little tricky to say stuff like this because I also don't want to shame anyone, but you know, foods that are life-giving foods, you know, the foods that make you feel good. And then also meditation, being out in nature, you know, all those things are all good. So, just peeling the bananas here. That's it. And I really noticed a difference peeling them from this direction. It's quicker. I'm sure there's people that can peel a lot quicker than I can. But not that it's not a race. But the thing I noticed, and maybe I'll show a close up of it when I get to the next one after I seal this. Yeah. So I probably could have put a little more in there, but I'm just gonna cap that one off. Okay. This will probably end up being about 2 more bags. So, as I was saying, you know, here's an example. So you go like this, you gotta do that, which is not bad, just a little, you know, and you get to the bottom, it can work, right? It can work. I was gonna say something about the bottom piece. I just feel like there's a little bit more effort there, and that snap tells you that it probably could have been, probably wanna wait for it to not make that sound ideally. I think they were ripening funny, and I was afraid they were gonna go black. Just by the way they were ripening, they were getting these like blackness on the top here. So when you do that at the knob, you can take off the tip, and sometimes you know, a little bit of that tip there is the part that is also kind of darker that I don't like to eat, and then this part's fine. So you've got all the parts that you want if you want it like I like it, and then none of the parts that you don't. Pretty simple. I was just talking with someone about these Cavendish bananas. I think that's what these are called. But I don't know how many of y'all that are watching this have heard of it or have watched or know more about it or anything, but these bananas are in danger of being extinct, you know, of being kind of killed off through some sort of a virus or something that killed off the last banana, which would suck for sure. Depending on how much you like bananas. For me, that would suck. I mean, overall, that, you know, there was a good video I saw about this. It was even just talking about the economy-wise and different economies, how much. It's obviously like the most consumed fruit, I guess, because it's very available year-round. And pretty consistent overall. I mean, even when you're having ones that are, you know, not the best quality, I feel like you can get away with it a bit more than you would for like a watermelon or a peach. I'm thinking of those fruits because they're coming soon, and I'm excited for them. All right, here we go. Another bag done. Probably eat some ice cream after this too. All right, I think I miscalculated. So, yeah, see that sound, I know in the past I was taught that sound is You know, I've had ones that don't sound like this, and they're definitely naturally sweeter. And I've been adding a little bit of maple syrup to mine, and I think it's probably because either the quality isn't as great, or in general, I'm just waiting. I'm going too early. So like here, let's check that out. That one looks like that was the one in the fridge. So overall, and they were all in the fridge. Just got that little bit of black. And honestly, I know like a lot of people that it doesn't bother. And it's probably fine. I think the reason I do it is I had it, you know, where the whole bananas were really turning mush, and it tastes a little different, and it threw me off. I didn't like it. So, but little stuff like that, I don't really care about. That's not a problem. So yeah, see, get these pretty quick. Go here. Whew, you can go faster if you want, you know. Just peels right off. I'm sure there's people on YouTube that are doing like all these bananas really quick. Pretty amazing talents. But honestly, for me, this saves a lot of time. Like I said, I used to weigh out these bags, and I used to chop these up. But I found, because I put this in my Vitamix, that nothing fancy, just the one that basically gets the job done from Costco. Like their least expensive model. Because if anything happens to it, I know that they have a warranty through Vitamix, but the benefit of getting it through Costco is I don't have to ship anything in. You know, I can just drive right there and exchange the whole machine. So, it makes life pretty easy. Oh my gosh, you need one more bag. I got one more bag. Maybe I'll put the recipe below. Another video here for ice cream. I have a couple recipes I want to share. Just basic things I eat every day. I'm pretty regular person. I'll get in the habit of eating one thing, and I'll eat it for a while. Like even this ice cream, I'll vary it a little. The way I eat it now is it's gonna sound very specific. I don't know how I ended on this. No, that's not true. So I used to eat about 820 grams, and my hunger for them went down. I don't know, it's because I was exercising less or what it was, combination of things. So instead I dropped down to like 693 range, felt good. So, and I do it just so I don't waste food, and so I feel consistent, and so I don't feel like, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, really crap, you know, for eating more than I wanted to eat. Because for me, I visually, I can't tell, you know, so I eat about that much, and then I put 2 tablespoons of carob, which I really like. I recently started eating cocoa nibs. I don't know which one you say it as, on top of the ice cream after it's done, which that's the caffeine I have that I did not used to eat before. I wasn't consuming any caffeine at all, and I know cocoa nibs definitely. Oh, I've got 2 bananas left. Look at that. All right. I hate to rinse my fingers off each time. So what was the other thing I was gonna say? I also put cinnamon in there. There we go. Just suck that shut. And you know what? It's not many. I'm just gonna put it in one of these smaller bags. No point in getting a whole new one. I gotta take out this trash too. So I put those bananas, 1 tablespoon of maple syrup, grade A, which I guess is the only grade now. Even though I'm sure the quality is really different. And then I use cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 2 tablespoons of carob, and that's it. And then I put 2. Actually, I get pretty generous with the carob nibs. I do 4 to 5 tablespoons on top. I'll just eat a little and I'll keep going. Okay, so here's the freezer. Here's the freezer. So I always keep my bananas stocked. So like I said, I eat them every day. So I've got them. These are the ones just now that we just filled here, and I think one bag on top here, and the small one. These are ones that were here before. So there's that, and I think that might be everything. So, okay. A plus.